Welcome back to the channel. This time I'm at a spot that was recommended by a viewer. I had heard that the pier in the background there was sealed off now, but I'm pretty sure I saw a guy fishing from it later on. But the spot that I chose turned out to be pretty good anyway. I'm pretty sure I just seen a sea trout jump in, so that's a wee bonus. I was thinking as I walked along there that it did look pretty good for sea trout, so fingers crossed. Not really sure what to expect really. I had a few different baits with me, some ragworm, some lugworm and a packet of prawns. I started off on a paternoster rig with a piece of prawn on the bottom and a ragworm on the top. I possibly should have brought my bigger rod for a bit more casting distance, because it was a lot more shallow than I expected until about maybe 40 or 50 yards out. It really dropped off. I started off on my other rod float fishing with a ragworm. Little nibbles there, but it's probably just a wee goby or something. Hey, nice wee wrasse. I'll just get the hook out and give you a better look. Lovely wee fish. Almost right away as well we got him. Way down in the cracks there. It's a decent start though. I was planning on lure fishing as well, and I started off with I think it's a 24 gram little metal. I was expecting some coalies, maybe some pollock, and if I was really lucky, the sea trout that I'd spotted. I've still not had any mackerel this year, which is quite strange this late. I had only had that little wrasse along there, and I came along here because the water seemed to get deeper a little bit faster, especially if you cast it off to the left hand side here. After about 10 minutes of moving along here, I was hit by an absolute wall of heavy rain and hail. I think this wee boat was doing his best to outrun the rain as well. So I left the baits out, but stopped lure fishing and took Lana up to try and find her a little bit of shelter. It was absolutely battering down, so it was lucky that there was this tree so close by. I used my jacket to make a little canopy for Lana because she absolutely hates the rain. Still got the rods out. Casted a little bit further over this way. Seems to be a bit deeper. It's going to take shelter with Lana, but I had to run straight back down because there was a really good bite on this rod. Oh, please don't tell me it's not going to come back. Yes! Feels like a good fish as well. Hopefully we can get him in. Yes! Cracking wrasse. Let's make sure I'm recording here. Yep. It's an absolute beauty. Well, that was worth coming for just by itself. Beautiful fish. I had changed over to using lugworm on the bottom, and that's what that wrasse took. So I baited up again, keeping the ragworm on the top. I wasn't having much luck close in, so I was really casting out as far as I could here. And it seemed like the further I cast, the more bites I was getting. I had arrived about 2 hours before high tide, and it seemed like there was a lot of weed coming in with the tide, and it got really bad later on in the day. It wasn't too bad on the bait rods, but the lure rod, almost every cast was coming back with a bit of weed on it. Getting absolutely loads of this. I wasn't having any luck on the lures, and the weed got really bad, so I took a little break from that. It's changing the bait on the other rod there. I turned round, this rod was bent in half. Oh, he's got into a ledge. Oh. Let's give it some slack line. Felt like a really good fish again. I've still got him. Another cracking wrasse. Another absolute beauty. The fish must have been a little bit camera shy, because as soon as I tried to show him to the camera, he kicked. I tried to flick him in. Well, he swam away anyway. Oh, I hate when that happens. Seems okay though. I knew I was dropping him, I tried to throw it towards the water. Oh well, it's a nice fish. The size of that rag. Absolute monster. Got lug on the bottom again. That was a big sea trout that just jumped. Probably just out of casting range, but I'm going to get back down there with the lure rod now. Even if there is seaweed, I need to try for that. Bites on the float. Might be too late. I was up checking on Lana. I was too late in getting down, and the fish didn't come back. See if we can tent that sea trout. bites on the other rod. Yep, fish on. It's another good fish. Oh, it's a dogfish. This guy put up a better fight than I'd ever had from a dogfish before. And he was pretty small as well. I've not caught a doggy for years. It's grabbing a hold of me. Really pretty fish. I don't mind catching them at all. No cod fishermen hate these, but I just really like catching as many species as possible. Oh. He's going to get himself stuck. I should have put him into deeper water. I'll put him off this edge here. There you go, buddy. Away back over the drop. Oh, it's nice to get another species. Another massive sea trout just jumped. Probably about 70 yards out though, so I doubt I'll be able to cast it. That's the third sea trout I've seen jumping. There's a wee bit less weed in the water now, so hopefully we can get one. I made so many casts with a few different lures and didn't really have any luck on this day. I just decided to pack up and head home, but I'm definitely going to come back here maybe at the end of August and hopefully we can get a few more species. I'll bring my bigger rod as well so I can really whack out some big baits to the deep water. This wasn't the easiest place to get to, especially with a dog, so next time I'll probably leave Lana at home. It was just as well there was the wall running the full length along here, so I was able to lift Lana up and she just cruised along the wall. I had to lift her down occasionally, but it was much easier for her to walk along the wall. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all again soon. Cheers.